Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dicefunctional Dicefunctional Campaign 2 with the Neighborhood Watch, where we last left our group of intrepid adventurers. They had just met up with Lord Feanbor and Queen Orpheus Steral of the north and south of Ekes. The party had just finally heard back from them and had been told that they were ready for a meeting to discuss what to do next about Avek. Now, you guys do not know the whole situation. You do not know what the agreement has been so far, and you don't know what this conversation is going to entail. But nonetheless, you've teleported yourselves over to them as soon as possible, and using Fitz's lair, a side effect of their Warlock Pact, you made yourselves a nice isolated spot where no one can spy on you, and that was where we had left off. So allow me to bring the music in and we will get this started. So,
just as a note, Stream has everyone but Becca delayed by like a second again, which we had this 2 months ago, then the problem resolved itself and now it's back. So I think it's something out of our hands.
No, I think I might have forgotten to launch OBS as administrator. Maybe. I can try restarting stream but that might be, I don't know.
As long as we have the audio recorded fine separately, it will be fine in post.
You guys are all present here inside of Fitz's lair. Jill, would you like to take the opportunity to describe Fitz's lair? Because I don't recall if you've ever done that.
I have, but I'll do it again. So it's basically like, in my mind, how it appears is kind of this like not really real space.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's like kind of like the ruins of a library. Like there's a library there, but it's kind of overgrown and it's like stone walls and a big window. But there's no outside the window. It's just kind of bright. Like if you looked out, there's not a sky. It's just kind of light.
Yeah. It seems like it is an out of bounds area in a cell made for like a video game, basically.
Yeah, there's like a cozy little fireplace and some comfy chairs. You know, kind of cozy.
Yeah.
Fitz, you know some of these book stacks are taller than me, right?
That's what ladders are for. You've heard of them, I assume? Or have you never needed one? How tall you are. You're in my lair now. Get used to that.
God damn! Coming up swinging.
Fitz's confidence goes up tenfold.
Fitz's lair has a secret stat modifier. Makes it confident as fuck.
That's his charisma score. It's only found in his lair.
It's hidden in his lair. Yeah, and it's extremely temporary and very easy to get rid of.
I do like that Jolly's AFK makes her character fall asleep.
Yeah.
It's very cute. It's very cute, actually.
Better than a lifeless stare.
Yeah, I am changing one thing about Fitz's lair. Outside of every window is in fact Ben Starr.
Yeah, it's Ben Starr.
It's him. He is the light source. And if you look, you can kind of see him, and it's a little scary.
Who the fuck is that?
Whose Ben Starr is that?
Whose horse is that?
So, you walk in, and the man that you presume to be Lord Feanbor will speak up at this time. So I assume this is a extra-dimensional space of yours, something of the sort.
Oh yes, yeah. This is
excellent.
My lair. I keep my books here.
Excellent. Shall we converse at this point?
Yeah.
Might as well. what we're here
Considering
for.
we have a lot to go over.
Mm-hmm.
Fizzy is
Well-
sitting on the table.
There's more than one.
There
Yeah,
are
she's-
chairs.
I like the table.
Have you ever sat in
like-
a beanbag chair, Fizzy?
Ooh, there's beanbag chairs. I didn't know that. If I had known that, she would have been in the beanbag chair for sure.
Medieval beanbag chair.
But like, if there was like a little comfy, like, she doesn't want to sit in a normal chair. Is my
He
Either
wants
that or
to
it's-
nest.
It's one of those chairs that like it's like a half circle and you can turn it and make it into a nest.
yeah. That's what she does. She
I
likes-
mean, in fairness, the idea of a beanbag is a hunk of fabric with
Yeah.
something inside of it.
Yeah,
She just-
it would probably be stuffed with like down and wool instead of like
Yeah.
plastic beans.
Yeah. So you all will find yourselves sitting down in various spots, and Lord Feanbor, as well as Queen Orpheus, will sit down as well. The Lord is, I don't think I've ever really taken the time to describe him. He has what will be described as like a longer hairstyle for most men. So it is going to like just past his shoulders. He keeps it swept back. He has what looks like a well-kept mustache, not like twisted, but like instead just like a trimmed, kept mustache on his face. Kind of like blondish brown colored hair. He has very calm, kind looking eyes, kind of a deep, deep blue. And just wrinkles that are starting to appear at the sides of the corners of his eyes. He looks like he's probably in his 45, like for a human equivalent. He's about 160, as any natives to the south would know. So he's middle-aged for an
He's
elf.
30 years older than me.
Yeah, he's about 30 years older than you. He looks pretty tired and worn, which, considering the how early his reign started, is not surprising. Anyone who is actually, I'll give this to Free for Fitz, as Fitz is very much the character who would know this. Fitz, Lord Feanbor was, he was 15 when he became the ruler.
15 in Elven years.
Yeah. Also, I apologize.
shit.
I looked at the wrong age. He's 95 right now. He is young.
I'm older than him?
Yes, you are older than the Lord. And he looks older than he is. He's slight and he looks tired. But he was 15 upon becoming the Lord of the South.
Motherfucker's a baby.
Yeah, he
no
is a
wonder the queen was so like maternal over it.
yes, because he was a child.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense now.
He was a child upon reaching the throne, and it was not a good situation. So, I understand that the current idea is something involving an investigator Avek, correct?
Yeah.
I've
You're
been-
up to date now on everything, correct?
Yes, I am as up to date as can be. I do not have your direct experiences, which could lend more if you wish, but I've been informed of his actions and behavior. There is no excuse for it, of course. I cannot provide anything more than my sincerest apologies. The Acti are intended to be they are a leftover. They, how would I describe it? They are a relic. The intended purpose was for military policing. They were meant to make sure that the military and the armed forces of the South would not be at risk of overstepping the boundaries and would face punishment. That was the intended purpose. The end of the war, but sadly, it changed that purpose, and they could not be simply removed and let go, as they were important. They had power and authority. Unfortunately, they seem to have gone uncorrected for a time.
Well, I mean, I don't know about other Alctias, but I know Avek has been planning some chaos. Put it lightly.
Thorn in our side.
And a thorn in our side. But I'm afraid it's gotten to the point that one way or another, I think we have to take him out. But he is a government agent, so we didn't want to, just do it. Not without informing you and...
Yes. We'd rather prefer not to storm the proverbial castle.
No, this is fair. And I will not attempt to force any charges against you all for this. I cannot provide my explicit permission, as that will have repercussions. But I can provide an implicit agreement that you will not face charges and nor will you be arrested for your actions.
God unless.
Unfortunately, is the best I can offer you. Explicitly saying, yes, you may kill a member of the Akhtiar is a bit of a unwise decision for a man in my political position.
Honestly, I mean, most of what we were hoping for.
Yes.
I guess
That
the only
and-
other part is... Oh, sorry.
How to minimize casualties among civilians or uninvolved members.
Uninvolved
Serious.
members is a different situation. The Akhtiar needs to be disassembled. That will not be a simple matter of simply pressing charges, arresting individuals. It will be a slow process of trying some, firing others, making sure they no longer have that power. It will take years. You cannot tear down a castle in a day.
So the Akhtar are your Stoneheart problem, essentially. Stoneheart's in the north of the problem.
The Akhtiar are a different problem. They lacked oversight. There was nothing to stop them. They were a leftover project with too much power, not enough oversight, and here we are. Cody, basically, yeah. Effectively, yes.
So I think the other thing we were hoping to get out of this meeting, other than your lack of arrest in us, is maybe coming up with a plan for how to get to Avek without, implicating civilians or making a big show out of storming a government building. Because it's my understanding that he's been kind of barely leaving right now. I know one of our ideas was disguising ourselves as you so that you are not in danger. But, I don't know. Unless you know of a way to get in.
No. I do not have any way for directly approaching the area and avoiding being hit. It's true, you could disguise yourself as myself. Though, in such a situation, that would be a risky prospect. If you were spotted outside and other people saw you, that would cause a commotion. Jonas' answer is, what is that?
It took
Cat?
you
Oh
about.
my god.
It took
What
you
is
3 minutes
that?
to notice. That's been there for a while. It's the dancing,
dancing
toothless meme.
toothbrush.
I didn't even notice it. We
What
literally
the
talked about you
fuck?
doing this. And I was just like,
Yeah, I've been waiting for someone to react for a few minutes now.
That's one of the best things Joey
Damn,
has
get it,
discovered she
buddy.
can do.
he's going.
No, one of the best things she hasn't done yet. I'm sorry.
He said,
There's another thing she can do that's very funny.
I don't know which one you're referring to.
The one I gave you the idea for.
Oh, right. Okay. Don't worry, keep going.
Shifa was moving around and resizing it to perfectly fit on the shoulder.
I have an excuse. I have to take notes.
Yeah.
I'm not
I was
looking at
coloring.
these cameras all the
I'm
time.
doing my job. I'm playing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my procreate.
What?
And my
Oh.
part.
Right in front of my salad?
Right in front of your goddamn salad. Alright?
So, no. I do not have a way for you to enter without being at risk of dying or being attacked or being mobbed.
Fizzy in the corner.
Yes.
Hi. You may not be able to do that, but like, if we can like ask for some things or like objects, would you be able to procure that for us to help?
Not directly,
sure.
but I'm sure someone could.
Okay, okay, so I can do a thing where I can make like a really good, and she looks at everyone very pointedly, meal for everyone. But I need a jeweled bowl to do it.
Oh yeah, yours
And-
beast.
Yeah. I have one, which is great, but we also have to deal with a dragon that's like terrorizing the city or like the country really. So I would like 2 of them so that I can use one to deal with Avek and use one for the dragon fight. I don't have to pick and choose so that we can be at our best so we can deal with this whole thing as best as possible. I would also like to take back the use of the word procure because she would definitely not say that word.
No.
Yeah.
Or you could have Fitz over Feanbor's shoulder going,
Yeah, she's getting assistance. She's trying to sound
Provide,
smart,
probably.
and Fitz is helping
It's
her.
just standing behind with flashcards, like
Flashcards aren't gonna help her. I will point
it's just
out-
like it's just the occasional word.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just one word, like procure.
But yeah, she's just like, it would really, really help. And I know like you can't probably do it directly as you said, but like if you can find someone who can help us with that, maybe at like less of a cost than it would normally cost, that would be great because I don't think we have a ton of money. I think we're running out of money because we've been using things, we could get things to help like warmth because we had to go to a really cold place and I'm not built for that. So I had to go get warm clothes, which was really nice. But, apparently that all takes money and I don't really know how money works still, but they tell me that the bowl all costs a lot of it and we don't have as much.
I love the idea of the group seeing Fizzy and things apparently cost money, and I got a jacket and it was really warm, and it was like a really warm jacket I've never been warm before. That was really nice. And
That's
it
who
costs
Fizzy
money, and I
is.
still don't get money just to the fucking
I was gonna let it
I
go.
was
I'm gonna
imagining
put-
this
I-
the whole as Fizzy goes on. I'm like, I wonder
None
if
of them
Dan
are
was enjoying
saying
this.
anything.
She doesn't know. Do you think she knows this stuff? She doesn't.
You think
She
I'm
doesn't
gonna-
have
If it
any
makes you
really-
feel better, Fizzy's request is easier than mine.
Okay. Well. Anyway.
Acquiring something of that sort is easy enough. I can see that as a reward for what you're doing, effectively.
How much magic paper could you get me?
Not a tremendous amount. I believe there is a something of a limitation currently.
Damn it. Why did I do this?
There's a market scarcity going on.
Your greed for magic paper is what they write fables about. That's the type of greed that has stories written about it.
Just be
needed
glad
so
that
much.
the law standardizes the prices. Otherwise, you would be driving it up increasingly more.
I can't help it. You know how many legend lores you guys have had need for scrolls? That's not cheap. If I was the one doing it, it'd be fine. I don't need it. It's a my grimoire. But I've had to make like 4 of them, and it's like 600 gold each.
We've used so much paper. I'm so sorry.
I don't want to take blame for this solely. This is a group problem.
We
Darius is
are
saying this at the table
the
in front of
cause of the shortage, yes.
This is fully in front of the king of the south, Lord of the south, and
From
queen
the
of the
bottom
north.
of our hearts.
Our bad.
Our bad.
So I'm not taking blame solely for it. But we still need more.
I can certainly see to acquire some, but like I said, I cannot acquire very much.
That's fine. Man. We're gonna have to go off continent for me to get more magic paper.
Oh, like it would be hard.
What's up, Cass?
Can we talk about the stone hearts really quick?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh no, I'm just saying like, this is not happening like in terms of like Avek related, but I don't know. It just feels wrong that they don't go without punishment around this continent.
True. I mean,
There's a reason for a lot of the problems happening in the south. No, the north. The north. I'm sorry. The north.
I mean, also
Also
like
south.
they trapped the queen as well.
Like they're responsible for what
Yeah.
happened to the queen.
Yeah. What do you have any plans for the Stoneheart, my lady?
Yes.
Am.
I certainly have a plan for the Sonats and what I will be doing with them. I cannot say that all of them will face charges. Many will.
out of curiosity, what are you gonna do about the Stoneheart killer?
Well, the answer would be taking them to justice. It's as simple as that. For as much as their actions may be justified and understandable, at the end of the day, it is murder. Possible good reason for it or not, murder is murder. So, likely a warrant is out for their arrest. People are investigating, attempting to arrest them and bring them to justice.
I have brain thoughts, but I'll keep them to myself for the moment. Mainly because I don't want Fitz to kill me.
It's like we can discuss what to do about that later when we're not in front of the queen.
Yeah,
and
I
the
mainly
lord.
just
At
wanted to
least-
see since
Talk to the council about that before you do anything like that.
I'm not doing any.
Darius has been banned from doing anything involving Hadrian until a discussion has been had with the council. And we need a lengthy discussion with the council. Not a let's do this and then you bully the man.
See, I was just gonna, once we're done with the meeting, I was just gonna suggest faking Hadrian's death.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh.
And be like, look, it's gonna be taken care of.
I mean, once Avek is dealt with, then we could probably borrow the amulet of proof against detection and location from. Why is the name slipping? The judge
Amador Bayo.
Yes, Amador.
What if
I
we
have a spare knotted?
What if we pinned Hadrian's crimes on Avek? Don't ask me how.
He's the Stoneheart killer.
Oh my god!
Indirectly, he is, but
Whoa!
I don't think we can get away with it.
2 birds, baby, 1 stone.
If
heart
we end
killer.
up if we end up accidentally killing like
Wait.
a half elf in the midday, we could be like, oh my god, he was the Stoneheart killer. Oh my god,
We found him.
we found him.
Okay.
Real quick, to sort of get it back on track, because I do have a question. What do you know about Avek's fighting style? Like, what should we be prepared for going in to deal with him?
The bodyguard will gently just kind of like tap the Lord gently, and he will speak instead.
Yeah.
My general understanding of his fighting style is pretty typical to most Actiar. Movement and speed are most of their methods of combat. Subterfuge and finesse are a speciality. An individual of his... What would the word be? Lasting
Expertise?
power. No, lasting power. Someone like that, he's almost certainly not going to be fighting on his own, and certainly he is going to have multiple backup plans at the ready for himself. Odds are he will have multiple things to do fighting with for himself. Constructs, magic items, traps, most likely.
Does he have any spells, or is he just purely a fighter?
He most likely does not have magic.
Okay.
I only know of a handful of Actiar that wound up having training in wizardry or what have you. He was not one of them.
So, if he uses things that are like magic items, or even things with predisposition for magic, counterspell won't be helpful since that doesn't work against that.
Not perfectly, no.
Okay.
It all depends on the item. If it's casting the spell via the item, perhaps. If it is making a spell-like effect, no.
Okay. Well, it takes one of my thoughts off the table, which isn't a bad thing.
Don't take your thought off the table. She likes to feel tall.
Bro?
She's in the beanbag chair. Actually, there is something else, item-wise, that would be pretty easy, I think, for you to help with. I would tell you exactly what it is, but I went to go look at Fitz's sheet, and he doesn't have an armor class.
It's 14.
It's 14.
AC is.
For some reason, the most recent update kind of broke the AC display.
Yeah, it's been
if
gone
you
this whole time.
Yeah, if you instead click the cog on armor class, sometimes it'll appear, but ultimately it's still just armor plus dex. So
I didn't realize because I haven't looked at Fitz's sheet in a while. Because I haven't needed to, but I wanted to double check what I was gonna say before I said it. But Darius will go on and go, do you have any better armor for some of us? We've kind of been winging it when it comes to, like, armor. The only one of us that's actually properly armed is the big man. And Darius kind of jokes with them over at Iggy and Granny.
And yet, none of it is magical, so it still could be so much more.
It's hard to guess that it's armor under the big cowboy poncho.
Well,
Sarai.
mine's a
Yeah.
+1, so I. Yeah.
So
But,
yeah.
The other four of us really,
Yeah, if
Well,
we're gonna be going
good.
there.
especially someone here who is a frontline fighter, and just because he has fun, fancy dragon powers,
I can fly.
you still get hit.
I can fly away from danger if it happens to me.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if there were ranged options that we were going against.
Fine.
He's gonna know you can fly. He's gonna prepare for that. So yeah, armor would be very helpful for some of us.
The Lord will kind of look over at the Queen, and the Queen will say, I believe I can assist with this. It is a relatively easy task to find an artificer who is looking to practice out, try and use some things that they have at their disposal. So I could certainly see to find a few rings or what have you to provide you some armor.
That works.
It would be easier than attempting to find actual armor for you all, as I do not know what you're trained in.
Yeah, that's fine. Just things to make us a little hardier is good. Bow, magic paper, Avek fighting style armor. Stoneheart situation. Do we have other big ones we needed to discuss? Did we discuss our propaganda with them?
Not yet, but we perhaps should.
So, in hopes of putting him a bit on the back foot and preventing all of the your secret service,
Actia.
that would,
The acapellas.
from them all siding against us, because currently if we went, it would just seem like we were attacking the leader, or either a higher up investigator, what have you. It would look really bad optics-wise. And listen, we kind of have a good reputation. Don't want to fuck it up by, killing a public official. So we were thinking of maybe spreading some propaganda against him.
You could certainly do that. The way I see it is you can handle it in two ways. Either one, you do so in a very fast and without warning method. That way, at that point, when it is all said and done, I make an announcement saying, look, this is what we expected to occur. Do not worry. It was for good reason, and we explain his crimes. As for your method, that could also work, though it would take time.
Well, it would depend on how much time you want to spend acquiring additional items that would aid in our plan.
Effectively, yes.
I think we should go fast. Seed a few rumors, get our items, and then go in, and then Lord Feanbor is like, those rumors you heard were true.
Still, that could be done. It would all depend on what you wish to do, though.
I think the blitzkrieg method would work best. Personally, I don't want to do any sort of thing that's going to give him any time to prepare.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We don't want him to be able to react to the rumors very well.
Very well. Blitz. I already a announcement. If you provide me a rough idea of when it's going to occur, I can then work off of that, but it's all up to you.
Should we say like, I don't know, 4 days from now or something? Would that be? It's just an arbitrary. I don't know.
I think
how
'cause we're
long.
planning to hit him soon.
Yeah.
Because the longer we put off the dragon in the north.
More people die.
Out of character. Who were the people who wanted armor bonuses?
It's
Fitz.
It's definitely
What's Kaz's armor class?
18.
I'm fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
18.
Is he-
Like
Armor
Yeah.
class.
15.
15.
Fizzy. I have a 16, but I also have a cloak, so I don't want something that's going to interfere with that.
well, can't you attune to like a bajillion?
I still have
Items.
2 more attunement slots.
So
And-
you
and
could get like a
Reed-
bracers of defense.
Yeah, because she specifically said like rings and small
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna be stuff that can stack.
For,
So,
if I had anything, it would probably have to be a shield, not plate armor, because plate is expensive and much longer to make.
Yeah,
Let's
the biggest question is who can use a shield, if anybody.
Yeah.
I think I can technically. I think druids can.
It has to
As
be
long as it's
non-metal
not
though.
metal.
Huh? Yeah,
It has to be
not
non-metal though.
Yeah, I know. That I'm aware of.
There are a
Um,
few shields that are made out of wood, bone, and or dragon scales. So there are potentially options out there. We could check in
do-
at the museum.
I do also still have an attunement slot because all I have right now is the cloak and the headpiece.
Yes.
Because I got rid of everything else. I don't need anything else.
I don't have attunement slots, but if I stop attunement to the Restless Squall, the only thing I'd be losing out on would be once a day cast a slow. And at this point, things are increasingly more capable of beating the set DC for it, since it does not use my spell save DC. So,
where's the thing? There it is. I'm trying to check one thing for one person's class in particular to see what their No, yeah, none of you. Well, the only person who could maybe use a shield would be Fizzy, I think, but even then it has to be wood. Okay. I will have to figure something out there. But so you said 4 days from now?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be, but I figure that gives us enough time to, do things and get ready, and is still quick enough that we can blitz this.
and if we have your permission, we'd also be capable of using the spell Sending to alert you of any changes.
That could work. That is fine. So, the queen will find you some magic items. I will prepare a briefing for the public, and you all will prepare to attack. Is this all to your liking?
Indeed.
Very well. If there's anyone that you care about, I would recommend that you make sure they stay out of the limelight and avoid putting themselves at risk. an individual like Avek is more than likely to take hostages.
Granny's just like, oh man.
I think I have an idea for that. I think I have an idea for
again.
Not this again.
I will say this for you guys. I think I might have an idea for that, actually. I might have a space that they can go to for a little bit.
Fitz is fully planning on inviting his entire family to come stay in the tower for a little while.
I don't know if the tower is like the safest place though.
Well, Zandy's warding it. It's warded.
I think it really is the safest place because
Is
Avek
it?
can't get to it. Not
Okay.
easily.
I will
Mine
say,
is,
well,
like,
I was gonna say
cruise
my,
trip.
I was gonna say, my home is also pretty safe because it's hard to get to. But if the tower is safe, that's fine. I'm no problem with that. But I was gonna say, like, where I'm from, it's like fucking underground and very hard to get to.
We either invite everyone to the tower, we send everyone underground to the Mushroom Land.
But the Mushroom Land is safe now.
That's fair. Or we drop everyone off on my family's farm and
Yeah.
put their asses to work.
So at least we have
Tending
place.
sheep now.
The
We have
problem
place-
is, for my character, is the person she cares about that would be in danger doesn't really fucking know who she is.
The thing
Granny.
is, I will point out with you specifically. Oh well.
Congratulations, you won a free trip to a tower on the top of a snowy mountain.
It's very
Wow.
exciting.
So fun.
Wow.
Actually,
Come with
Because
us,
there's
Al.
like, especially with the shit with Wesson, there's no way that Avek doesn't think there's a connection between
there
Granny
is
and
another option. The cart is still an extra dimensional space.
Yeah, but still.
But it can't be destroyed if he knows where the
Yeah.
cart is.
Becca or Granny, I think this is gonna be the point where you're gonna have to be honest. You're gonna have to actually confront that. It's because you have to choose between keeping her safe or keeping her in the dark. And keeping her in the dark is not keeping her safe at this point.
Evidently not.
So you need to.
Well,
I
that's
think.
something I'll do in the next 4 days, I guess.
I think I'm going to warn my family about what's going on. That's underground. I think they'll be okay because, again, very hard to get to. But yeah, and the rest of my siblings are gonna have to stay in the tower unless they want to go home. They can also have the opportunity to go home if they choose. But otherwise, just for a little bit longer.
I have to get my mom's. I don't
Oh
want
my god, all of our families are gonna meet.
Wait, is
Yay!
Dawn still in jail? No, Dawn's with us, right?
No,
No,
he's
the
on
tower.
tower.
I forgot. Like I as I was saying it, I remembered that he's with us
And
in tower.
Dawn is straight
Actually-
chilling in the tower.
Kaz's family and the people from the circus don't even know that Dawn has been broken out yet.
They don't.
No.
They don't know that.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oh my god, don't tell them and invite them.
I feel like you're all copying me because my family was on the cart first.
Well,
Fuck up, Jess.
for Ignatius, he'd say, I've still yet to directly contact my family outside of my brother who's on another continent. I believe that they will be perfectly fine in their small village.
You're fine. Like you haven't contacted them. I think it's best that you continue to not do that.
Besides, if any random soldiers, powerful as they might be, came around seeking trouble, I'm certain that my mother would absolutely slaughter them.
Okay. So break.
And break. And we all turned our backs on the two like continent leaders were like, okay, so if we go and then I go with my parents and my parents come here, and they're like, hey, we can. Like,
Yeah, you get the fuck out.
Whoa! Whoa!
So right now you're not royalty. You are just our little friends.
I'm older than you. Go. Respect your elders, kid.
There is one more thing that I can think of to ask for. That would be if there is a magic item such as a wand that can cast a single counter spell. As regardless of whatever protections there are, as if the magic item casts a spell, it can't be counterspelled itself, then that could afford us one opportunity to foil a major plan of his.
The bodyguard will speak up here and say, I could see a small issue with that. Mostly because you're not going to find something that specific. You're more likely to find a rune or maybe a scroll that does counterspell. But anyone who's made a magic item that does counterspelling, it's not just one counterspell, it's a lot of counterspells, and they don't want to get rid of it because that's a very important thing for them.
Fair enough.
Sometimes I miss Ro because my brain just went into Ro mode, and I was thinking about just finding someone who has that very specific item, using the mirror and fucking stealing it from them. Ours now. Ours
You'll
now,
get it
not
back.
Yours.
Maybe.
Maybe we'll bring it back. I don't think I will.
See,
It's mine
that's the issue with playing a good guy.
And I'm doing it
And you're
again
doing it
next
again!
fucking-
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. I hate being nice. I want to be mean again.
You need to make
Jolly
sure
and
your
I
backup
shaking hands
character.
playing assholes 2 campaigns in a row.
My
I'm
backup
also playing an
character-
ASCO next campaign. I mean, not this one, but next one I am.
My backup character's gonna be a tiny little goblin who's just the meanest piece of shit you ever met in your life.
Sure.
got a
Saying to
baseball
be an
bat.
You gotta
asshole next
do
campaign.
that.
Oh my god.
Is there
I'd
anything
be
else we
nice.
need to ask of Feanbor or the Queen?
Not that I have an eye, no.
I think we hit it with it.
million
$10 We need that for reasons. It'll
No.
help us win. Sorry, she's still in here. I really fell deep into the row brain.
Crawl back. Oh wait, you don't have the long enough limbs to crawl out. Throw.
Wow.
Halflings have proportional limbs. You understand that, correct?
No. Explain it.
That's what I thought you'd say. Thomas! Sorry, that was mean. Go on.
Well, if that is all, then we will wrap up our meeting. We will find ourselves returning back to our respective locations, and best of luck.
Thanks.
Thank you. We'll need it.
Yes, you likely will. And with that, Lord Feanbor will stand himself up and his bodyguard, and he will exit this extra-dimensional space, followed shortly by the Queen and Erasmo.
Bye, Erasmo.
Bye, bestie.
Bye.
He nods.
Bye.
Granny, do not hit on him.
Bye.
I gotta have a little bit of fun.
You can have fun, but that is the Queen's child.
Don't hit on him in front of his mother. That's weird.
He doesn't know that.
That's strange.
That's not weird. You're just
Looks at
cowards.
the
It's a little
Rasmo,
weird.
looks up, makes direct eye contact with the fucking robot queen who eats sheet metal. I'll get you.
And I'll make it look like an accident.
She doesn't have to. She's the queen.
What are you gonna do? Arrest me?
Ooh. What are you gonna do?
This-
Kill me again?
There's nothing wrong with having high expectations.
A woman who knows what she wants. The queen's bodyguard.
She's just
As
She's just playing the field, alright?
As post story, Granny marries Erasmus. Like,
Erasmus would never marry anyone while the queen is still alive. I'm so sorry. It's
He's
a
married to his job.
relationship with Erasmus is like his number one person priorities is like queen, you.
Yes.
Always.
Always.
He's married to the job.
It's hard to get a coffee date out of that, unless the queen comes along.
you utilize a loophole. Create a second improved body for the queen, but marry Erasmus during that very short procedure where her soul is being transferred, so she's technically no longer alive.
I'm sorry. I love the idea of being third wheeled by the queen.
That's the only way I can think of that working. That
I feel like she'd do it though.
yeah. She'd be like, I'm so happy for you, Erasmus.
just
She'd be like, this
happy.
is really weird. Can you not? Like
So
think you'd
what
think it
are
was
your
funny.
intentions with Erasmus?
What are your intentions with my bodyguard?
With my son
Wild set-
bodyguard. My son bodyguard.
I'm
Sorry,
here
girl.
to make him walk funny in the morning, if that's okay.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ, Granny.
God! I'm here to peg him to the ends of the earth. Is that good? Is that what you wanted to hear?
You nasty.
Sorry for Granny.
Damn, Granny is nasty with it. I love that about her.
She was never meant to be Ace. She's not Ace.
Christ.
She is very demonstrably not aced out this game.
You
Good.
make him walk funny in the morning. That's... You can't fucking say that.
Don't worry, he'll still be able to perform his job.
His job performance will not be affected. Maybe it will, I don't know. Oh my god.
Goodbye, Queen.
So you guys are left there in Fitz's lair.
How long do we wait before we walk out? Because if we walk out immediately afterward, it becomes awkward.
I don't know, give it like 10 minutes.
That's fair.
That's about how long a teleport spell takes to cast.
As long as it's before an hour is up, I'll still have scene visibility, so we can check for sensors.
So, how you guys been?
You come here often? You don't. This is my lair.
I'm not waiting the 10 minutes. I'm waiting like 2 and walking out. Fizzy's just like, I don't
That's
care.
fine, Fizz can't count anyways.
She's like, 1, 10.
Exactly.
Gotta go.
Good enough for me.
You realize there'll be an uncanny period where Fizzy actually does know to count, but people still think she doesn't, and then she'll be able to get away with pretending to still not know how to count.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. I mean, I can count to 5. And technically, I can count to 10.
Yeah, like,
I can only count to 4.
I get on, they got to fuck. Yeah, well.
Let's
Okay.
get the fuck out of here.
So
Pat ourselves on the back. We did it. Great job, guys. We won.
you guys have a relatively,
Immediately
you guys have yourselves a cordial conversation with the Lord and the Queen, and you will leave. And by the time you exit the lair, they are gone.
Thank God.
Honestly, I'd like to give us credit for not accidentally offending someone.
I'd like to give you credit for not accidentally offending someone.
Alright, I wasn't gonna
That is
say
in
that.
character.
Deserved.
Granny, that's really rude. I thought we were better friends than that at this point.
It's because we're better friends that I'm saying this to you.
Alright. Shall we get going? I believe
Let's get
some
going.
people have families to contact.
Yeah.
So with a teleportation spell, you guys will disappear from this location, and you will reappear back in the tower. So, you yourselves have a few things that you want to do. The only question is, do you guys need scenes for them? Ultimately. So, do you need scenes for contacting your families and getting them to where they need to be, or do you trust that it can be wrapped up pretty swiftly with a, they will go here? It is ultimately up to you.
I will definitely need a scene to contact.
Definitely,
Rhoda.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
I mean, has some explaining to do, and I think we
Excellent.
should probably have at least Kaz's family meeting up with Dawn.
I was going to say that, but I don't know we need a scene for that. I just want to see my parents' reaction with Dawn being in the tower. So,
Fitz's family's coming to stay, baby.
That
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 would
I
make him Adrian.
No, see, addendum. Fitz keeps them on separate floors of the tower and never mentions them to each other.
I feel
Addendum,
like
boy.
there's gonna be another case of Kaz being force caged in the future. I can't tell you why.
You bet.
Only that it'll be reactionary because of something.
So,
You
the
take
thing
a
is-
step towards Fitz's family and you're getting force caged.
Fitz doesn't realize there's a council,
Yeah, Fitz
which
is
means-
thinking it's Fitz v Kaz is all. That's
which
in
means
his brain.
Kaz could just give the duty to Granny. The least likely to get force caged out of the three of us.
All right, guys. I propose a plan in case I get gay baby jailed.
Yeah, baby jailed. We'll send you to gay baby jail. Forever. You know that spell we have to use to put the dragon to sleep?
Fitz is gonna use it on you guys.
Wait, sorry. It's
Fit-
getting used on you.
Fitz busts into the council room, puts all three in a force cage.
Get
You have
force
3 spell
caged.
slots. Good luck.
We're gonna use
You-
the
hold on.
10,000 gold to trap Kaz in imprisonment.
Hold on, Fitz, you do that to a pregnant woman?
Yes,
Oh shit.
there are no side effects.
Yes. And at this early on, he doesn't need to use a force cage.
You hit a guy with glasses?
Yes.
Yes. Picks up your glasses, smacks you with them. I will
Oh,
hit
you
a
hit a
guy
guy with
with his
glasses.
glasses.
Yeah.
Thanks, Wreck-It Ralph, for that joke, 'cause it's actually really funny.
Yep. So, yeah, there are a handful of scenes that do need to be done and some that really don't. First and foremost, I think the easiest one is going to be seeing Kaz's family realize that Dawn is out of prison.
Mhm.
Because that scene is going to be really simple and really straightforward. Because, well, there's definitely some surprise. There's definitely some crying. And there is also absolutely a few punches thrown
Oh.
as Dawn escaped prison, didn't say anything, and now here they are finding out. So,
Do you think that Dawn would try to throw Kaz under the bus? of like, you escaped prison and you didn't tell us. It's like, Kaz busted me out and didn't say anything either.
I didn't do nothing. What the fuck?
Grounded.
Can you not ground her? We need her still.
You are grounded till
college. What's your college?
For no college.
So that one can be done really quickly.
Okay.
Just because, to be honest, there's only I can only play so many characters all at once, and I can't play 3 people.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
So they are very happy to see that Dawn is free. They're surprised to see the arresting officer of Dawn is here.
Oh.
I
But
forgot about that.
yeah, that is you forgot that a certain someone here is absolutely the guy who arrested him.
He's our friend now.
Yeah,
He
he's your
also
friend.
is the guy who broke him out, to be fair.
He is also that.
He's a man of many hats. You will respect his hats.
Many facets.
As for other family members, Fitz, convincing your family to go to the tower is a relatively simple prospect.
Really shrimple.
Shrimple?
So shrimple. You will never escape shrimple now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I feel like Fitz is like first goes. They're like, "Hey, we're gonna have a 1-week birthday party for Zandy, who's currently visiting our tower." And then they see the deception. And it's like, what is really going on? He's like panics. I don't want you to die. There's a really crazy man out there with a lot of power.
Please come hang out, thank you.
Please hang out, thank you.
To your whole family. Please come hang out, thank you.
Hey, Connor, this is
Granny?
gonna take a few days, right?
This is the
This is happening over a handful of days, yeah.
So, over these handful of days, Connor,
Yep.
can I fill up my coat with 50 spell slot things?
Your coat of many colors.
Do you want to completely fill it up with 50? Yeah, that would be doable. Other people have spells and can be.
I mean, even I can do it myself because I have
Yeah.
more than enough that I can cover 50. That by the
Yeah,
time
you
we
could-
go.
You could
Cool.
absolutely do so.
Thank you. I will do that then, because I feel like I'm gonna need it.
Yeah.
So
like-
does Fitz's family end up being in the tower, or
Yep.
I devise a
Motherfucker.
plan?
No, you don't. I'll kill you.
No, I'm not.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead, pop off.
No, you don't. I'll kill you.
I
Words spoken
Council-
between friends.
Does the council need to meet, or is this a solo
Yes.
operation?
No.
Okay.
The council will meet.
But post story, all of the tensions between the elves and the dwarves are resolved. But there's this new continental conflict between Kaz and Fitz.
Continental?
The war is
Yeah.
coming. There will be many casualties.
All right. I bring the council over to like a separate room.
Alright, the council of ladies with too much free time.
I would like to start off the meeting notes. I would like to apologize for my behavior last time we met.
Okay.
I immediately after went and cried while eating chocolate, and then I proceeded to cry while holding my daughter, and then I got really angry, and then I cried some more.
Oh my god, Darius. Jesus
Pregnancy's a hell of a drug.
I'm glad I was never pregnant.
But Kaz, you called it the council together.
Well, I mean, Fitz is bringing his parents over to the tower, right?
And his siblings.
And Hadrian's here too.
Mhm.
I'm bringing this to attention in case I get gay baby jailed again. I need you guys to know this right now.
Well, do you think Fitz would force cage you, Granny?
It would take a lot, I think.
Could use Granny as a pseudo agent.
Oh, just like casually just be like, oh yeah, there's there's Darius's family here, there's Kaz's family here, there's also, something like that. I don't know.
An offer to give a tour and include Hadrian in it.
Okay. Hi. And
I
this
don't know.
is the room of our serial killer friend. Hi.
This is the doctor's office with current ex-fugitive Shay.
And
This
current
is-
fugitive.
This is the room with our serial killer friend who is also Fitz's boyfriend.
No, they're not boyfriends yet.
This
That's
is,
the whole
this
problem.
is the magical orrery.
But I think, Fitz, you could set up Hadrian without problem. Just, like, track him and let Granny know where he's at.
I can see where he's at.
Sick the grandma on him. Again.
Minor grievance, my tattoo is breaking out. It's driving me insane.
Oh.
It happens. But Kaz, this is very good.
Exactly. I know.
Interesting. The question is, how do we think Fitz's family is going to react?
I mean, as long as we don't say... Like, I think it got slipped when we visited them that Fitz had a crush on a serial killer, to at least his brother. I don't remember.
No, I told
But, like,
his
they
sister
don't-
too.
The sister. Well, we don't have to tell the parents about the serial killer part. We'll just not mention it.
No, what did you drop?
It's my stool.
Okay, I could
Falls
hear
over
it in here.
sometimes. It's small and it sucks.
I know, buddy, I'm sorry.
And it hurt my foot this time.
Aww.
But I think there's an opportunity for some real fucking with Fitz potential here.
Mm-hmm.
In the politest way we possibly can.
Yeah. Probably.
Don't worry, Granny. I can give you my puzzle box if you get jailed.
Was caged.
Yeah, force caged.
For
But
like
Granny's
something
not-
to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just in
Thanks.
case.
I'd rather you give me a erotica book.
I
I
can
can do that.
Thanks. I'll make it through the night with you
What
guys
part
on my
of
side.
women that have too much free time do you not understand?
My spouse is an author.
Ooh. How much spice does he write?
The first couple. Actually, wait. I just remembered the books that he writes are about me, and I know for a fact there's sex in some of them. I don't know if you want to read that.
Kaz, get me those books.
Do I even know the names of these books?
But you know the name of the author.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Run over to Ignatius. Hey, do you still have locate object prepared?
Frick you. No, go to Bryn. and
Yeah,
go,
it's like most
which
authors.
ones are the ones with the sex?
Most authors, they probably have at least one copy of their own book.
Canonically, not only is there one copy, Darius has first editions of all their books in their room. Granny's gonna read the books about Darius getting solving
Well,
serial
don't
killer
spoil
crimes.
it.
Just know that it's resulted in 2 children, so it's particularly effective.
So,
Not wrong.
so the plan is to basically bait the family into being introduced to Hadrian in the
Mhm.
process of a tour.
Mhm.
I think it would be easier if someone tried to bring Hadrian out of his room for some reason, like,
We could use Fitz as an excuse needing help.
no, I thought about that, but then he'll be, like, really eager to go.
Could just take him
Eager
to the
in
mirror
the
and shove
violence
him.
way.
Yeah. It'd be
We
like,
could
"Don't
just take him
fucking
to the
Tommy."
mirror and shove him through.
No.
Funny. It'd be funny.
Just need to put him in, like, the dining room or something.
Yeah. Give
Be
it
like, Fitz baked you a cake.
one.
I say this.
What?
Huh?
Huh?
I say this with all the love in my heart. Fitz does not do the cooking around here most of the time.
He tried.
Fitz had someone
tries.
bake him a cake.
Fitz decorated a cake.
Fitz has an apron that says "Kiss the Cook,"
Oh.
and he wears it sometimes.
Oh.
Aw.
But
He wants
I
to be a
think
good cook.
I think, okay, here's the plan.
He basically makes his peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Here's the plan, okay? Darius goes to Fitz and goes, "Hey, I have a great idea. We should decorate a cake. I think the team will really like it." Kaz goes to Hadrian and goes, "Fitz has decorated a cake for you." I go to the family and I go, "Here's the dining hall."
Hey, Granny.
Probably the plan.
Yeah.
Were you the plan maker in your old criminal group?
No. Why does it show? I was more of the person who, when it went to shit, got us out of the shit. I thought on the fly. I didn't plan.
That checks out. Maybe we should do that.
To be fair, we do have to make a lot of food for the guests that are staying in the tower anyway.
Yeah, and Bryn's not gonna be happy to do that alone. Yeah.
Your tasks.
Kaz and I will get Hadrian in the open. You get Fitz's parents to the same place.
You got it.
Hey guys, we're supposed to be saving the world right now. What happened?
Yeah, we only got 3 days. It's okay.
We have to squeeze all the important things in the next 3 days. I
You'll
also
have plenty of
wanted to
time.
I did also want to check in on Oriole and Dottie and Suero and see how they're checking up, but that doesn't have to happen right now, obviously.
No,
Yeah.
fair enough. You guys can continue on with your escapades. So, within some time of the next few days, Fitz's family is brought into the tower. Fitz, I'm not sure how much you would have told them about why they're being brought to the tower. At all?
Everything.
Okay. Yeah,
Fitz
so
is-
the general
Fitz
understanding
a
is
yapper.
okay, so the general understanding is they know they are here for defensive purposes because there are potentially some very dangerous people coming. So your brother is armed. He has what is effectively stop it. No. He has basically a war pick that he has like strapped to his offside. Your little sister has summoned what looks to be like a small swarm of very small critters. They look something almost like, say, I would say wasps is probably going to be the best descriptor for them, though. Like their abdomen and their head are kind of joined together, and where a head would normally be, there's just like an eye. Just one large eye with all these little hexes all over it. Like a big bug eye.
What a freak. I love
Yep.
it.
And you'll see that periodically she does seem to kind of like do something and her vision fades slightly as she's probably looking through several familiars right now to kind of keep an eye out. And your mother and father are both basically armed and ready with their magic tools of
armed and
choice.
dangerous.
That's okay. By the way, this has not come up yet, I don't believe. Fitz's brother's name is Adrian.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Hadrian's name is Hadrian, and that's a little weird to me.
It is.
It's a little strange. It's a little weird. It's okay. It's all right. We're good. It happens in life. But I think about it sometimes, and I go, "That's probably uncomfortable a little bit." You know, just a little.
So, the family's being brought through the tower to be given an introductory tour. Now, can we please have a scene with people trying to convince Fitz to help decorate a cake, apparently?
Fitz, there's gonna be a lot of people who are coming in. My hands are full helping Bryn right now with everything else. But we want it to be a nice little celebration. And listen, I'm craving cake like you would not believe.
But if you're craving cake, it doesn't need to be decorated.
But I want it to be
You could
decorated.
But you could decorate it.
But I want it to be decorated by someone. I need to go help with the other food.
I would love for this subtle pregnancy manipulation to work on me, but it's not. I'm the middle child. It's not going to work. Why do you want me to come decorate a cake? Straight answer, please.
No straight answers here.
No straight. As we're making a cake for your families coming here. We thought it would be cute if you decorated the cake to celebrate their coming here.
To celebrate their need to be here because we are killing a dangerous man who could possibly kidnap them and hold them hostage. You are baking a cake.
We have to take positives where we can.
And you have baked this cake, and it is cooling, and at the proper time to be decorated, yes?
Yes.
I'm not going to go to the kitchen, and the oven is not going to be on, and the cake is going to be cool.
Correct.
I don't believe you.
You know what's worse? Darius could have done this, is the worst part. We had time to prep for this.
There is a cake, and it is ready to be decorated.
It's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake.
It's
the way
If you don't remember.
What? That's the kitchen. Ari was Lil Jon in that song.
Okay!
Break it down, bitch. Ari.
Bring it down now, bitch! Let me see you back it up!
Ari.
Motherfucker.
Ari, I did not teach you that.
Hard cut to Ruben in the hells, like.
This is the dumbest bit. Hold on, I need to check something real quick.
It turns
Shot
out
out of my eyes.
it turns out it was actually Frog all along. The silent, adorable familiar actually can speak and has been hiding it.
Oh god, my son.
This is how you know we're stressed about the upcoming fight.
It's all bad.
Guys,
Let's go the fun out now.
I need you to understand that video is 13 years old and has still inspired us to keep doing this.
Oh, it's still funny. 13 years old.
It is. It's fucking hilarious. But it was made in 2012, so yeah, it's 13 years old.
Break it down, bitch. Let me see. Back it up. Let us out.
You guys like my new fan?
Oh, that's very nice.
You know what's the best part about it? It's also
What?
a power bank.
Oh, that's smart, actually.
5 below. Which means the battery charge will probably be like half a phone charge, but
I laughed so hard I'm lightheaded now.
That might also be the sleep thing.
That may also be the sleep.
anyways, but there is actually a cake downstairs is the worst part. And Darius has pulled Bryn into this. So there's icing already sitting down there.
Like the thought of
Fine.
you made the cake, you made the icing, you just didn't decorate the cake, which is by far the easy
That's so
and
rude.
fastest part.
We have everything ready for you. Do the work for us.
Hold on. I feel the need to point out, Darius does not have an artistic bone in her body. She would fuck up.
She's got a few
Decorating that
autistic
cake.
bones, though.
More than a few.
And you think that Fitz does?
I think Fitz has more than Darius.
I think Fitz has an aesthetic, which is more than Darius has.
Damn. Roasted and I didn't even have to say anything. Yeah, sure.
Hey, Becca,
Yeah.
your days are numbered.
Okay.
Okay.
I know for a fact we're gonna see you in 2 weeks.
I'm gonna
Your
lock
life
the
ends in
door.
2
Before-
weeks.
Before we go into a certain panel, Jess is gonna lock the door and then leave you out.
No.
So you can hear it through the door, but you can't see
No.
the pictures.
Well, they're
That's
probably
the
not gonna let
worst
you take pictures
punishment.
anyway.
I think that's a worse punishment than anything I could think of, TBH.
Yo.
Never do that. But Fitz extremely hesitantly will be like, I will come see this cake. And before he goes, he is making sure his weapon is on his back. And the whole time you're walking, Fitz is going, so where did you say that Kaz was?
To my knowledge, she's like in a room. I actually don't know. And that's not a lie. Darius intentionally did not figure out where Kaz was.
Good to know, good to know.
So that leads me to my next question. Where's Kaz?
Did we agree to if I'm keeping out on the family or keeping an eye on Hadrian?
You're supposed to keep an eye on Hadrian.
You gotta get
Okay.
Hadrian to go have.
What a
Okay.
fucking cake. Jesus Christ.
Where's the
Do you
boy
want some
at?
of Fitz's cake?
Kath has to convince Hadrian.
I know. That's the worst part.
Good luck. Actually, bad luck. Bad luck.
Where's this boy at?
Well, Hadrian is somewhere around the tower, effectively. At this point in time, it is impossible for anybody in this tower to not know the situation at hand. So the more paranoid in the NPCs that you've gathered have taken to taking watches and starting to check windows and doorways for signs of entry that should not be here. This includes Hadrian. This also includes Captain Marceau Tass. The two of them have basically started doing watches, and anybody else that also is a little paranoid has started doing so as well. But you would find him going about checking windows and checking doors.
Hi guys. Am I interrupting something?
No, you're not. Tass, continue on. Try to find out if this tower has a roof. Tass is going to nod and keep walking. What?
Well, we just talked to the Queen and the Lord about the Avek situation, by the way. Was wondering if you're gonna participate in helping with the Avek part, since, not to bring up what happened, but he was directly responsible.
know.
with your... Yeah.
It would depend on your plan. If it's as simple as a a forward attack. I could simply assist in a combat, sure. Those are other ways that one could use myself to attract attention. As for how that would be done, it depends.
I will say, the Queen will still try to look for you, man.
Well, yes, I'm a wanted criminal.
Yeah.
It would be expected, and no matter how much she may find the Stonehearts undesirable, which remains to be seen, she still cannot take action that would include ignoring a murderer.
Yeah. I'm just letting you know that in case, you're not planning on leaving the tower at some point, are you?
Anytime soon? No. It's already been made clear that there is a madman looking to kill us, or at least kidnap us.
Yeah. That's true.
I haven't seen Zandy leave this tower in the last 5 days. I believe the wards were finished three days ago.
Oh. I can't believe she's still staying here.
She's a faster read than most of you. Certainly a faster, more socially conscious individual than Fitz is too. So, Zandy likely saw the writing on the wall faster than everyone else.
Well, have you eaten yet?
What?
Have you eaten yet?
No.
Do you at least want to eat?
Well, I should eat, yes, but why are you asking?
Bro, I don't want for you to starve to death again.
Why is that? No, that is not. No, this still does not make sense. Why are you asking if I've eaten? This is not your concern. You've never asked this question.
I'm just saying that maybe Fitz is decorating a cake downstairs.
Nailed it. Nailed it. Stuck the
Worst part is Fitz
Can I get a
is
persuasion
decorating
check?
a cake.
I'm not gonna
Wait, wait to play the character's persuasion level.
Could this be an advantage because
No.
Kaz and Fitz are just darling little guys?
They're just
No.
darlings.
Do you know why? Because Kaz tried to kill Hadrian.
Again, I put in chat, you left the person who literally stabbed him in the back as the one to convince him.
We were beyond that.
I need you to know, Jill, your voice is not picking up, but I can hear it through the wall.
That, I don't know. It's
I have never seen a more perfect roll
they
in my
say
life.
the dice tell the story.
Oh man.
And they
We're
are
gonna have a
fucking
family
right.
and a cake and no hinge.
Listen, I could give inspiration for her to re-roll, but I think it's funnier this way.
No, this is funnier. Don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't believe you. You are up to something
Oh, what makes you say that?
because you are a devious individual. You are up to something.
Adrian, I didn't mean to stab you when I did. That was my weapon that possessed me.
Yes, and this is you doing something.
Look, man, why are you afraid of talking to Fitz?
I've already told you all. I'm not afraid of talking to Fitz.
Are you?
Afraid? No.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's more complicated than simply being afraid. It is... Perhaps on some level, your friend was right about me valuing myself. Maybe. But it's more than just that. The simple fact of the matter is... I spent a very long time hunting and killing these storm hearts, and the job is not done. These men are still out. They are still responsible for deaths that should not have occurred. They're still responsible for hate. Yes. The man in charge and the man responsible is going to come to justice and will be killed at some point. Great. But it doesn't change the fact that individuals who have committed crimes and have made themselves responsible for tragedies, they will escape justice. And I'm not doing this out of joy and goodness on my heart. I'm doing this because I want to. Because I hate them. And it doesn't feel right to try and impose on Fitz in such a way. To burden him with my problems and my goals. It isn't right.
But I won't stop you from not seeing him, we'll say. But at least consider that if he does not come back from Avek, you've been warned, at least. We don't know how much time we have left here. If we're gonna keep avoiding him, so be it.
I will give you an advantage on persuasion check right now.
Wow.
It does have advantage because she's only child manipulate mail-splain my wife. She has the only child manipulation beam.
The best thing here would be a natural 20. Oh, it's an 18, actually.
It's an 18.
Not bad, not bad, not bad. Wait, why am I celebrating? Shit, goddamn.
You are not wrong. I do not want cake. And he'll turn and he'll start walking off to continue his search of the tower.
I go into the comm device. Hello. He just
Mission
doesn't want
failed.
to.
We'll get him next time.
He's just not coming downstairs, guys, but he moved into the other rooms at the tower. What do we do now?
God damn it.
After waiting for like a good 15 seconds, Ignatius will say, "You realize Fitz can also hear this."
I wasn't gonna say anything because I really am curious what's happening now.
What are you guys talking about? What's going on?
To save us all a headache, Darius is going to use sending and just send a message to Brett and go, hey babe, can you do me a favor and get Hadrian into the kitchen?
Okay.
He's not gonna trust any of us. Brent's a third party.
You think he's gonna trust anyone who comes up to him after what just happened with Cass?
I trust Brent being able to do it better than us.
Please come to the kitchen and have cake with us, Hadrian. It's normal cake.
Look, it's either that or use Ari as a weaponized child to scare him into the kitchen.
The idea of Bryn going and just like grabbing Hadrian by the ear and pulling him to the kitchen, like, what the fuck? How are you so strong?
Parent energy. Come here.
Come on.
Gets advantage because of parent power.
Yeah.
Where did I put him? Oh, that's where I put him. I remember.
They have a 20 intelligence. I don't know what else they've got going for them.
No. Where is... Oh, right. She's in hostel.
All right, because we fought
Because
her
they were hosile at
Yeah.
one point.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why.
Right.
That's why they are aren't
That's
hostile.
Connor
It's because they were
dropping
hostile.
information that will be important later. We're still in hostile. Good luck.
No, it's so much simpler. Is I have all
Or-
these lingering NPC folders, and I just don't mess them until I have to mess with them.
Real.
Okay, I will roll for Bren. Let's see.
This doesn't work. We do use the child for weaponized children.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Failure is not an option.
Hey, a 22 is pretty good.
In time, after once the family has already been brought to the kitchen, it probably has been there for a few minutes longer than one would expect. Bryn does eventually return with Hadrian in tow, kind of like walking behind them. And you can see that Hadrian seems not beaten down, but resigned because they know there's no real winning here.
Damn.
I don't know what they said, but I love Bryn. My spouse is a weapon that I use.
Tactical nuke.
Granny's still trying desperately to hold the charade as the tour guide. Oh, well, there's Hadrian. Wow. Hadrian, this is Fitz's family. Isn't that wonderful?
I like to
You're
think,
all-
that the two people who don't know what's going on, which is me and Ignatius, I kind of like off to the side and like Fizzy's just like eating a cake. Just like
They heard there was cake.
Of course I heard there was cake.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Ignatius is pretty smart and heard the comms. I'm pretty sure he knows what is going on.
No, Fizzy does not. Fizzy does not. So she's just watching this just like Fizzy, and like as this happens, she physically like moves back away from the group. I'm not
Hey,
involved in this. I'm innocent.
Real quick, you know how Elon Musk is using his child as a shield?
Yeah,
Darius is doing the same thing.
awful.
Oh my god, no.
Ignatius will whisper to Fitz, I have one use of banishment if you need it.
Wow, this is lovely.
Fitz is green. He's going to throw up. He is like. He has his little apron on because he was excited. He got excited when he saw there was actually cake because he didn't think there was a cake to
And
decorate.
his little kiss the cook.
He has his little kiss the cook apron on, and very quickly he's like, "Oh, kitchen."
I think it's time to put Ari down for her nap. I'm just gonna head out.
No. What's going on, guys? What's
Your family are kind of like looking at you, mostly out of concern. There's at least one set of eyes that definitely knows. And if I recall correctly, Kaz, didn't you say that Fitz had a crush to basically the entire family?
I did, yes.
Okay.
At least the sibling. I don't remember.
Fitz is,
No, the parents.
Yeah.
The parents.
Okay.
No.
The parents do.
No, it was everybody.
if Fitz has anything going for him, this isn't exactly abnormal behavior when put in social situations.
I have to leave. immediately and just like doesn't turn to a doorway to leave the kitchen, just turns his back to everyone in the kitchen, just like
Hadrian Devereaux. Nice to meet you all. You are military, I'm assuming? And you'll hear your brother go, yes, I was military. Well, apologies for your wound. These things happen, though. Still.
Let me go.
And they will kind of like have small talk amongst themselves as Fitz is having a panic attack in the corner.
his Frog, and he's just kind of treating Frog like a slinky.
Oh. It's going well, Fitz. Look, they're just chatting.
Your son does this much, does he?
Now we're talking about you.
You will hear your mom go, yes.
It sits on the kitchen floor. Just sinks down on the spot and just sits on the floor. And it's like, oh.
Deus comes over and sets the baby in Fitz's lap. Would this help?
Pat Fitz on the head.
This is doing the opposite of helping.
Okay, I'll
Sure
take
you're
Ari back.
lovely, Ari. This has to be a nightmare, right?
What makes you say that?
I've had worse dreams. Surely I'm gonna wake up soon. It's gonna be fine.
Here, Fitz. Let me show you that it's not a dream. Banana pancakes are on the roof. That is something I would never say in a dream.
It's exactly something you would say in a dream. Do you understand how dreams work?
I'm not gonna lie, not really. I don't dream very often.
I feel like, well, you are making him angry instead of panicked. I guess that's it.
How does Ari react to banana pancakes?
On the roof, no less.
She probably wants some right now, but it's dinner time, not breakfast.
Climb. She knows what roof is. She begins to climb.
She's currently held in my arms. She's not getting out.
She begins to climb. Good luck.
I'm the tallest thing in this room. We're fine.
Well, while Fitz is having a panic attack, Hadrian continues conversation. Just
Great.
chats. There's only so much you can do in this scenario. And everyone else has to sit there and watch as Fitz is having a mental breakdown. Just from the sheer presence of Hadrian and his family being in the same room. And in time, Hadrian will have to move on, and we'll leave the room.
You
Yeah, what-
understand that when this is all over, something terrible is happening to you three. You won't know when. You won't know what. But I will be behind it.
It'll be a voice cage.
No, I'm going to wait. Because after this I will continue to study. And I will learn more spells. And I will come back. Why would you do this?
Honestly,
Just Kaz's idea.
it was Kaz's idea.
Well, I could have guessed that! Thank you for this brand new information! I'm so sorry, Granny, I don't mean to yell at you. But honestly...
Wait, you're upset for yelling at Granny, but not at me?
Well, yeah.
Yes. Why would I be upset to yelling at you?
I'm the oldest person here.
You don't act like it.
Ouch.
I think we should move on before a fight breaks out.
As Ari in the corner says, "Ah, damn."
God damn. God damn.
I'm trying to think of Ari sounding like little John.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
Yeah! We found the voice actor for Ari. We need the soundboard. Get it going. Ari, would you like some breakfast? Yeah!
Ari.
Ari, it's time for bed. Okay.
Okay!
What? No.
What?
Banana pancakes on the roof, Ari. What? So fucking stupid.
Ari's something good.
It's over.
Everyone's having a mental breakdown today.
Again, I think the lack of sleep contributes to it.
We're only rocking about 4 hours.
Voice coming out of a baby.
I have no excuse.
No, it's just funny.
funny.
I'm sorry. It's just funny. It's just funny. What? Okay.
Okay.
That's the only 3 words a baby needs to know.
Yeah.
I mean, so she's 3 years old. She speaks full sentences.
Yeah, in little
But she
John's
doesn't have
voice.
to.
Why say many word when few word do trick?
I need to move on.
Should we take a 5-minute break?
Yes. We are going to take a 5-minute break so that everyone can stop hyperventilating. With the attempt to harass Fitz successful, there is one other character who definitely wants to have a scene. So, Granny, how exactly are you going to handle this?
Do I still have the amulet of non-detection? I don't know. that I
Sorry.
do.
It's just such a good... What you've done to yourself, Jolly, is so good.
She was working all night on this yesterday,
Yeah.
making all these things yesterday.
It's good.
I'll
Little
remove all the
doodles.
items.
And Ruben.
Ah!
No.
Oh,
Delete.
I didn't like that. I didn't like how that happened either. He like faded away.
Thanos snaps.
That meme of,
Exactly. Fade out.
I don't know. Does anyone have like non-detect? Like, I imagine this is going to be happening on like the day after or whatever the meeting. Because I don't want Avek to
It is February. Who is driving a motorcycle in February?
It may have just been a sports car.
No, it was a motorcycle.
That was a motorcycle.
Yeah, welcome to where we live.
Freaks.
Yep.
Is anyone able to
Non-detection
like?
is the second level, right?
non-detection is the 3rd level. It's also on my always prepared because
Yeah, Ignatius
subclass.
can
I
cast
just-
non-detection.
I just don't want Avek spying on me when I go to.
Yeah, I don't
'cause
have
my
it.
plan is just knock on her front door.
Yeah. I count 25 gold worth of diamond, which I have. I currently have 75 gold worth of diamond, so I can cast it.
Yeah, Ignatius can do this for you.
you. Yay.
Yep, mark it off, Cody and Becca. Granny will be under the effect of non-detection.
50.
Yep. And I'll
Done.
I will get Bit and I'll tell him what I'm about to do, and will you please be on standby with a teleportation circle? and
And
Yeah,
post
you can
that just
you can like
so that-
wait in the mirror and like just look at the front door or something. All right. I use the mirror and I go to what is technically my goddaughter's family home and knock on the door.
You knock upon the door, and it will be opened up, and there is your goddaughter and her husband, who you can see in the back of the room itself. She has the the hand that you guys grew back for her. It looks like it is beginning to return back to normal coloration. You can hear the faint sounds of the child in the background, or the infant. And she'll look at you and go, "Oh, well, hi there. You're the adventure lady."
She like takes off her hat. Yeah. This is, well, let's just say I have reason to believe that your life might still kind of be in danger.
The man, is he still
Oh, he's
still
it's
around?
Not, he's locked up. It's not him. I can't explain why exactly this person is after. It's very secretive, but I wanted. So the reason you're in danger is because of me. This person wants to harm me, and I'm afraid that they might go after you and your family because of that.
Well,
because...
I'd only assume it's just because you're a good person. I mean, you know me, so of course you're concerned that you don't want me to get hurt and the other person's looking to do something. That's my guess.
Is that really your guess? Is that, like, I've saved a lot of people, and it's because I'm your godmother. I'm the one that's been leaving your family money until you got married, and I gave you to your fathers, and well, your fathers never met me, but she pulls out her locket and that's why you're in danger.
So you're the person that you paid for my school supplies and everything. That was you.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I felt responsible for your birth parents' deaths. You and I were originally we first met, I suppose, on a train down in Remune. And that train car crashed, and you and I were the only survivors, and your mom, with her dying breath, looked at me and said, "Take care of you." And I, frankly, even at the age I'm at, I'm still not equipped for looking after a child, so I took you with me, and I found people who would help. And I did what I could, and what I could was money. And making sure you got put with a good family. And I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. It didn't seem like something you needed to know. And I didn't really know your parents either. It's not like I can answer any questions about your origin. It's... At the time, it felt like something that I was only going to be doing for me, and that didn't feel right. But now you might be involved again, and that's not right. But if you want, it would only be for a few days. But we have my friends and I have a tower up in the mountains, and we can teleport you and your husband and your child up there, and you would be safe.
All right.
Okay.
Protect my family.
Right on. Let's get you packed up, and I'll call my friend to come teleport us away. Oh wow, non-detection lasts for 8 hours?
Yep.
Yeah.
Last while.
Oh, I thought it was an hour. Okay.
Nope.
No.
So
Probably be an hour if it didn't cost anything.
That's true. It does cost a good amount of gold. So she'll let them get like clothes and baby supplies, and she'll call Fitz over. Hey.
As the mom, as I can't recall her name.
Gronach.
As Bronach walks away, she'll call to her husband and say, "Please pack things up. My godmother is going to be looking to get us somewhere safer."
And Ari will have a playmate for a while.
This is an infant.
I was gonna say, I don't think that would work
Literal
out
newborn, but we could still introduce Ari to her. It, whatever. I don't know what child it is.
Creature.
Gremlins.
So they will pack their things up. Becca, you were assigned to speak to Fitz.
Oh, it was just to like, cause she told Fitz what she was gonna be doing, so she'd be like, "Hey, Fitz, we're just about ready to go."
Fitz has been standing at the mirror, staring at the front door, just kind of waiting, like, I'm pretty sure what I'm supposed to. Oh, right, okay. I'll step through and start.
This will only take a few minutes.
He'll get it going. He's got the car warming up outside. The Uber's here.
A lot of ViewBot spam these past few days.
Yeah.
Happens. So, your family, well, Burnok's family will begin to pack up, and they will ready themselves to be taken away. There is Burnok, this gnomish woman, and her husband, who looks to be a dwarf of some sort, and their child, and they, within a matter of maybe 30 minutes, have loaded up their goods, and they are ready to leave.
We have to everyone has to hold hands grab onto things. All right.
You don't have to hold hands. Please don't touch me. Lovely time.
I know you had the old hands.
Nope. All right.
You do, which is so. I imagine both parents like gently holding onto the infant's hand, like
Well, it's
fingers.
probably like
I
Yeah.
or a papoose.
I need it flavored somehow that Fitz has devised a way to do teleportation circle without having to hold hands.
Oh, you just had to be. I imagine you just need to be touching.
Just get in the circle.
Okay.
Still mad at you. I offered to help, but I am still quite cross.
Okay.
I've learned that you don't like. I'm the only one Fitz is not mad at right now. Well, me and Iggy.
And Iggy.
And Iggy. And
And
Iggy.
Iggy. We're cool.
Me and Iggy. We're chill.
We're cool.
We don't.
Your death will
things
not
we
be in your
do.
future.
The things we do for our friends' love.
Listen, Darius has done a lot of shit for you guys to get pissed off at her at. You know, although she has incorporated Kaz into a lot of it, like robbing a corpse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you guys shouldn't leave Darius and Kaz alone, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
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 Every time you leave the two of us alone, we do something that is frankly inhumane.
And illegal.
Yeah.
And that's the duo name. Darius is inhumane. Yeah, this is illegal.
Inhumane
Don't
and
worry,
illegal.
guys. Next campaign, Jolly and I have realized a lot of the questions to the campaign 3 character stuff we've aligned with.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No sharing answers.
Too late, motherfucker, you didn't say it soon enough.
I'll share my answer. Derail the train! Derail it! The train is off the tracks.
Granny,
Yeah.
as Bronok and her family are teleported into the tower, Bronok will kind of stop and will walk over to you and say very simply, it's okay. I suppose I understand not feeling ready for a child. I get it. I understand. So you don't need to feel bad about anything like that. If you want to talk more, that's okay. But I think you probably made the best decision you could. My parents are gone, so you did what you had to.
And you have become just a kind, intelligent woman, haven't you?
My parents raised me well.
That's all I had asked for. I'm glad to see they were successful. That's it. All I got.
So, yeah. Bronok and her family are now in the tower as well, and they are safe.
Yeah.
Iggy, your family, are you just sending them off into the woods and saying, hide?
No, they already live pretty remotely, and he's never used the mirror to contact them, never said exactly where they live. So if someone finds them, then that would be insane at this point.
Honestly,
Like-
they deserve the win. If they find him.
But
Yeah,
also-
honestly, this is probably the safest.
Yeah.
You have not contacted them before. Don't start now.
Yeah, don't
the
start
only
now.
person from his family he's contacted is his brother,
In
Jacques,
Pacretia.
in Pacretia. But anyways, his father is a very accomplished ranger. His mother is incredibly strong and hardy, and anyone who comes to look for them would probably be in a very bad shape afterwards, so.
So fair.
So, your family members have been brought back into the tower. And there will be a rushing sound that will travel through the tower very suddenly. And it will stop in front of, I believe, Darius. As you see what looks to be a long box that comes flying towards you.
Well, if this is how I'm gonna go, at least it was, in a dumbass way.
Well, it stops in front of you as well.
Oh. Darius is saying this as she sees it
Dweeb.
coming towards her. And then it stops, she goes, oh. Well. She opens it. I assume it's the stuff from...
Yep. Inside you'll see a folded cloak, a ring set on top of the cloak, and what looks to be a large, I would say probably about a good 4 foot tall, like tube of glass with something inside of it, like a gas of some sort.
Darius will bring that into the kitchen and set it on the table and go, Fitz! Magic stuff here.
Fitz
Bill's here.
Fitz checks around corners before entering the kitchen. What's arrived?
The magic stuff from the king and lord, queen and lord. I just need somebody to touch it and tell us what each one does.
Got it.
Okay, so you're looking at 3 items. First one is a plain and simple cloak of protection. Simple as that. The way it works is the same as any other. +1 bonus to AC, +1 bonus to saving throws while wearing the cloak. Simple. The glass tube you're seeing is a staff of defense. It requires attunement. It is a hollow staff filled with, made of glass, filled with some kind of a gas to it. It seems stronger than normal. While holding the staff, you have a +1 bonus to your AC. And additionally, it has several charges in it to cast things like mage armor and shield. The third item is what you can loosely refer to as an improved ring of protection. So there's a +2 bonus to AC and saving throws while wearing the ring. And when attuned to it, you have the ability to negate damage if you want. But you only get to do that once, and then the item breaks.
So, literally.
But as long as you don't use it for that thing.
Then it's +2 bonus to AC and saving throws.
It's something to use for if you're
Going to
taking
kill
damage
you.
that would outright kill you.
Yeah.
Or if it's like a disintegrate or a power word kill or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Again, something that will kill you.
I
Yeah.
can't take the cloak.
It has to it has to be damage based. So power word
Right.
kill actually could bypass it because you're not taking
But
damage from a
disintegrate
power word
does.
kill. It
That's
just
just
kills you. Disintegrate, on the other hand, yes.
okay.
Yeah, Darius
I
also
can't-
can't.
You
take
already
the
have
cloak because I'm already wearing the
cloak.
cloak of protection.
I also can't take the cloak because I'm already wearing a cloak.
Fitz.
I guess fuck my cloaks.
Are you
Don't
wearing
do
a?
They don't do anything, but I like them. Now I gotta wear a different one.
Yo, I gotta change my drip? Fuck you.
It's a
Just wear
okay.
the cloak.
With all of the parents in the tower, someone I'm sure could like sew it to the underside of one of your current cloaks, just like how Tana did for
Yeah.
Kaz's hat. So you could wear the cloak you wanted
people-
on that side.
Some people buy cloaks that they like. Some people have cloaks thrust upon them.
Yes.
Yeah, they do. They do have cloaks thrust upon them.
Yeah, because they need it.
So, but it literally saved Darius's life.
Because they have the constitution of a wet paper towel.
You have a 14 AC. You also need it.
How much HP do you have?
87.
Interesting. I have more than you.
Alright.
Don't look at how much I have. I have more than you. That's all you need to know.
You do not have that much more than me.
It's
I know
that
you're
much
not in triple
more than
digits.
you.
You have 3 more than me?
More than you.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Take the cloak.
Those are the keywords we need to remember. More than you.
Bro, shut the fuck up and take
I'm
the cloak.
Bro, shut the
assuming.
fuck up. Make me.
I'm
I
assuming
will
I'm
take it.
taking this
I've
stat.
I've added it to your inventory.
Yeah.
I was never not gonna take the cloak.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
The mage armor is significant.
But I can't use mage armor because I already have armor. Can you use mage armor over armor?
No, but what is your
you
current
can-
No,
armor?
but there's also shield.
There's also shield. That's the more important
Well,
one.
mage armor does what? What is
Plus
mage armor?
3 to your AC if you're not wearing armor, so it would be your
Okay.
dexterity bonus plus 3.
It might actually be better than
Yeah.
what I currently have because I currently let me see.
Even if you have studded leather, then it would be one better. Than
I
that.
don't even have studded leather. I don't think.
Regular
My AC
leather.
currently is 15.
Yeah.
Hold on. And dexterity. Yeah, no, it would be better. It would be better for me to remove my armor and do mage armor,
Mm-hmm.
and then yeah, that would be easier. Oh my god, that's
Mage
crazy.
armor lasts for 8 hours.
And
Yeah.
after the
So-
session, put your new ACs in the chat so I can update the slides.
Cause yeah, what are the charges for it, Connor?
10 charges total. One for mage armor, 2 for
Homicide.
shield.
One
Murder.
for mage armor,
Attempted
one
murder.
for shield.
Third
Is it what you
degree. Arson. You said there were 10 charges?
Guilty.
Yes.
Murder.
I already got
No.
murder. I got
Ma-
first degree.
Manslaughter,
Manslaughter.
Robbery.
Arson.
breaking and
Theft.
entering.
Big entering. Grand Theft Auto.
Oh yeah, for sure.
5.
Uh-huh.
Drunken
Jaywalking.
disorderly,
Trespassing.
trespassing.
Jaywalking.
And jaywalking.
Jaywalking.
All 10 charges laid out. Remember those. They will be important later. Each one of them is actually a spell. Figure out what first degree murder does.
It kills
Yeah.
someone
It's
immediately.
It's power
Duh.
word kill.
It's power kill.
No.
Actually, that's it's healing word. Sorry.
Also, my cloak gives me +1, right? But like, it's not considered armor.
Yeah, it's not considered armor.
So
Yeah.
it gives me +1. I have 2 for dex, so that's 13, and then it's 13 plus dex, like, so I would have 16. So yeah, it would be better for me to do that.
Yep.
Which is crazy.
And if you use a reaction for
For shield, it would be
shield,
21.
It would be 21.
There you go.
There's my
Yeah.
mom.
And now anyone can
She's
use the
amazing.
ring because the ring can stack with the cloaks of protection.
Yes,
Correct.
just Darius is getting the ring.
Darius now has 2 fancy magic rings.
You do.
The other one I've never used in combat
not.
yet.
And
There hasn't
But-
been a good opportunity for it, to be fair.
There have been plenty of good opportunities where you've nearly been killed and could have used it. Yes.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Nah.
about?
I gotta wait for the right moment.
No, you don't. You just need to use it.
I kind of
You've
forget I have
already
it every
died
combat.
once. You've already died once.
I'm a forgetful
Darius-
bitch, and I forget I have it.
Darius, I have placed the improved ring of protection into your inventory. Fizzy, I have placed the staff of defense into your inventory. Fitz, I've already placed the cloak into your inventory and have adjusted your AC to 15.
Mhm.
Technically, it is not made for me. Do you realize that, right? It does say bard. I know you don't care, but like bard, sorcerer, warlock, or wizard.
I don't give a
is
shit.
the- I know. I'm just letting you know.
now,
Don't care.
and the funniest thing out of all this, which just shows how kind of very simple
And arbitrary.
and not an arbitrary 5e's system is built. with no magic items, Ignatius still has a higher AC than
It's just-
anyone.
It's absurdity. I don't.
Plate-
The way it gets handled is ridiculous.
Plate plus shield is still more AC than like anybody can get through any combination of spells and magic items.
Yeah, it's just I dislike how D&D handles stuff like this. But you guys have your magic items added to your inventory.
I've already equipped it and tuned it.
Cool.
Which means I still have one more attunement slot.
Ooh.
Is mine attunement?
No.
Oh, thank fuck.
And so Fitz also will have an additional +1 now to all of his saving throws. And Darius, with the ring and cloak combined, will have +3 to all of her saving throws.
Yes. My lowest one is now 3, which is my strength saving throw.
Which means if you're in my aura, your lowest is now a +7.
So that will lead you all to the day of your attack.
I would like to make us food.
Okay.
Oh, I was
I'm
also
gonna-
gonna. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't have to do that. I was gonna. I'll wait till after. I was gonna check in on Oriole and Bonnie, but I'll wait until after Avek.
Yeah, you have your meal and then you can do that.
I'm going to do Hero's Feast, and it is going to be a wonderful vegan meal.
Vegan, get the shit out of here.
It's gonna taste so good though.
It's tofurkey.
It's
All
magic.
tofu and mushrooms.
I mean, off in the corner, Beluce is probably eating the last of the charred fishmen,
Yep.
which probably turns people off of meat anyways.
Yeah. Yes, it is vegan, but it is delicious. Because vegan can be delicious. Okay, I guess. I wouldn't know. I'm not vegan.
Yeah, I was like, why are you defending veganism? Who's got a gun to your head?
I'm
Who's
not
off
vegan.
screen?
The spirit of Fizzy entered me. Even though I don't think she's vegan either, but she just wants to. It
She was
Make
like-
everyone suffer.
yeah, no. It reminds her of home because I think home is vegan, but then when she came up to surface,
Is
That's
it
so.
vegan just because there's so much mushrooms?
probably.
They just use it and everything. They don't even keep chickens. It's like accidentally vegan.
It's accidentally vegan.
No,
There's
no
okay,
cows. No.
I'll take it back. I'll take it back. There is some meat in there, but it's like free range.
It doesn't have to be meat. It's just no eggs.
Eggs are
None?
fine. Yeah,
This
there's meat. No, there's
this
meat. There's
economy.
meat. I just thought it would be funny.
Real. More expensive
No,
than
there's
the jewel bowl.
meat. She's. I do think she really did come up vegan, but like when she got to the surface, out of necessity and stuff, she like became less so. And then so there's like good food in there. Okay, it is just crunchy. It is free range. It is.
Okay.
No.
Pasture raised.
Exactly, it's pasture raised. It's all
It's
good.
apparently the only modifier that counts.
Yeah.
Why the fuck does she know what chia seeds are?
I know what chia seeds are. Why wouldn't I know? What
No,
chia
I.
What?
It was in character.
Why
I
the
know,
fuck
I
does he
know.
only drink kombucha?
Kombucha
like
is
kombucha.
delicious, even though it is not. I personally do not.
Fizzy
Um,
100% drinks kombucha.
No, the drinks are all fizzy drinks that she's like become obsessed with. Since we've
Oh
gone on to the circuit.
no.
Various
Different-
flavors
It's
of
literally like
soda.
soda. It's soda.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh.
Like, this one's called Dr. Pepper, and I don't know what's in it, but I can't stop drinking it.
No, it's Dr. Sol.
But yeah, so it's like it's all like healthy, but then the drinks are just soda.
Good.
Look, eat up. This will help us, because Heroes Feast does a lot. I need to mark it on my. Hold on.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I need to put it in my.
You roll the 2d10 5x1.
Okay, we'll do that now.
And is Hadrian coming along for Avek?
Is Adrian?
So that is something that should be decided. So
Okay.
Hadrian is very much an individual who could assist you in this situation. He could very well provide assistance in combat.
Why only one? Okay.
But the options are either one, he comes in with you, or two, he provides distraction.
Okay, so everybody gets 7 extra hit
I
points.
honestly think he'd be better as a distraction.
Yeah.
Mhm, I agree with that.
With
Um,
the instruction
many-
that you do not engage if you can avoid it.
What's
We're
the temp
getting
hit points?
It is 7.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna mark a spell let that spell slot gone.
Yes.
And the thing does
Please
have
do.
a thing for 7.
Yes.
And it's
Yeah.
7 temp hit points, it's 7
will-
temp max.
Temp max.
Yeah. So put it in
So
the
you put in
little
the plus max.
thing.
Yeah.
As well as current. So don't forget to heal
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm also going to be adding a temporary Hero's Feast effect to all of your characters right now. So if your sheet acts funny, it's me doing that.
So
And
10 or
because
max?
up to
It is temp max.
Okay.
So put it in the one that says max.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trust me, I had to go undo it too because I put it in temp and then.
I also did the same thing.
because it can affect up to 12 creatures, I assume Hadrian will also get that.
Yes. I
Yes,
will
if
give
you-
it to anyone
you're
who's
taking him with.
going. If he's coming with us, he is also getting it. So
Do we
Okay.
want to bring Velus? Probably won't fit well in the buildings, but he can be with Hadrian as a distraction.
yeah, I mean,
Sure. He can ride Balloose to safety when it's done.
yeah.
And I'm so serious about that.
Okay,
It's
all of you
actually
should
a
have
good
a
idea.
temporary. All of you should have a temporary effect of Hero's Feast. I will do the same for Balus and Hadrian.
Okay, remember that all wisdom saving throws are made with advantage, which will be very good. Okay, so 7. Let me add that to mine. Hey, I'm over 100. I'm in the 3 digits.
Ooh,
That's because my current hit point total without the max is 99.
yeah.
It's
That-
99.
That's why I used aid when we were going to fight Thorn,
Okay.
because that put me over 100.
Connor, does that also carry over from Oro? I just want to make sure I.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
I've already added that in,
Okay.
so
Yes,
don't you worry. So, you all have been brought up to max. Only one of you has cast a spell. You are fed. You're under the effects of Hero's Feast. Granny wanted to quickly check on Oriole and Dottie.
Yeah, and Sphera, just to see how they're like recovering and if they need anything. We're gonna be out for the rest of the day. Probably.
Granny.
Or
So, what exactly is it you want?
oh, I'm just checking up. I mean, you guys did die, and a bunch of your family died, so I just wanted to see how you were doing.
As well as can be expected, to be honest with you. The family likely no longer will exist past this point. I'll have to find something else to do. Granted, I have more than enough of a nest egg that I've hidden away, so it's not the end of the world, but it's the end of the family.
You could always retire, or open up a legitimate orphanage.
We'll see. But the other two are fine. They look to be well.
That's good.
Be safe. You all are be safe.
Thank you.
It's Granny's day, baby. It's Granny's day.
Granny's like, you know, the family might be done, but we could always start a new family.
Ooh,
No.
No. And it's just this be like, oh, well, hopefully soon all this will be over and we can have, I don't know, normal lives again. Ish. Normal for us.
I don't think you'll ever get that.
Yeah, but I chose that.
Good luck.
Thanks. Need all the luck we can get. Well, I'll let I'll let you rest up some more and yeah, just let us know if you need anything. When we're back, anyway. Yeah.
We will.
Goodbye.
Let me change this music. It's a little too intense.
I was like, lower.
Like, what is happening? What? Why are we?
I don't know. Wrong. That is enough. There we go. This will work. So, you all are preparing to head off. I'm assuming you're going to be using the Mirror of Omniscience to start your raid, right?
I mean, it's kind of our signature point at this.
Yeah.
So, you all are beginning to head off, and Hadrian is going to kind of linger behind a little bit and will kind of grab hold of Fitz and pull him away. Actually, hold on. Let me check something real quick before anybody says anything.
Anything.
In your area.
Anything.
Excellent.
Yeah, no.
No one's going to beat that with their passives. Hadrian pulls him away without none of you noticing.
Grace
Damn.
doesn't even notice.
Except I think Blues, who is specifically staying behind with Hadrian.
That's different. He's a
But
horse.
Blues can't talk to anyone.
Don't worry about
Yeah,
the horse.
we're not doing a
Don't
telepathic
worry.
bond with Balus anymore.
Melissa
We did
just
that
said,
once.
Y'all see this shit?
Hadrian will pull Fitz aside and away.
If this is about my family, I'm sorry that they pulled you in there and made you do that. The cake wasn't mine. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. I didn't, Sorry.
It's not the fault of your family. Your friends are meddling, which is their way. This is fine. Fitz, I just wanted to have a conversation with you in private, where we wouldn't be bothered.
That's fair. There's been a lot of, bothering.
Yes, but I remember what you told me a while ago.
That was a bad moment. I chose a bad time for that one.
You did. You chose a terrible moment for it. But still. I have-
Shoulders are like, Fitz is so like tense, and he's just like,
Hadrian is going to just gently take a hand and just kind of rest it on your shoulder to kind of stop you from tensing up so much.
it's just sort of my natural state.
I know. You need to understand that this is a difficult thing for me. Relationships and love are... There's things that I assumed that I would walk away from. Both for my own good and for the good of anyone I'd be involved with. And I don't know if love is the word I'd use yet, but I care for you significantly. So Fitz, I need you to promise me you will make it back from this.
Only if you promise the same.
Yes. And that is done easily. Still.
Good, yeah. Easy. Come back, no problem.
He will pull you into just like a one-armed hug.
Sorry, I'm internally like clapping,
Swooning.
cheering, and clapping and screaming like a seal. And it's really hard not to let that come into fits.
You're internally blowing out your Discord noise gate.
And Discord's preemptively cutting me out. They're like,
Stop. Stop it.
don't do it.
Stop.
I'm like, I'm not,
Don't.
I'm fine. I'm cool. I'm chill. I'm a really cool and chill guy. Sorry, I'm taking really cool chill.
Oh, hey,
guy
Xana's here.
breaths. Crap. No. Fitz will just kind of let himself be hugged and sort of he'll do like a hover hand where he like almost touches Hadrian's back, but then it's like, yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah. I'm not good at this. So you saying you're also? It's sort of the same. I didn't. Well, until quite semi-recently, when I was a walking corpse, sort of thought this portion of my life was over. So, we will, when we both come back alive, we'll talk about it. Maybe in full sentences, not even stuttered once.
We will. It's not simple for people like us, but we will.
Fitz will kind of just brush off any sort of imaginary sort of like dust on his clothes. He'll be like, well, off to the fight.
Yes. And Hadrian is going to slink into the room before you do, undetected. And you will re-enter the room. The only person noticing, Palouse.
Avoiding
with
eye
that-
contact with the horse.
Yeah. And with that, you all will step through into the Mirror of Omniscience towards your final conflict with Avek. And that is where we'll leave off for tonight.
Sorry, I'm normal.
No, you're fine. Thank you all so very much for being here. Special thanks to my friends for hanging out with me. Jolly, Jess, Jill, Michelle, Becca, and Cody. Very nice having you guys hang out with me. Howdy, Zeno. Sorry I didn't notice you, but very nice to see you. But with all that said, folks, please say bye, stream.
Bye.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.